I really want to focus on some of the traits throughout the course of this game that have really put C.J. Stroud, I think, at the forefront of a lot of MVP talk. You know, not just Rookie of the Year talk, but MVP talk. The way this guy's playing, the way he's leading his team, the composure and poise in which he's playing with. But honestly, just some of the traits that make for a really great quarterback. I'm going to talk about his footwork. I'm going to talk about his quick release. I'm going to talk about his decision making. Can't wait to show you the tape. Let's jump right into it. What's up, everybody? Drew Brees here. Excited to bring you another episode of Game Winner. All right, here we are. Let's roll. So first quarter here, watch C.J. Stroud's feet. And honestly, that's not even the best angle. We'll get to the back angle. But, you know, it's mirrored routes on both sides. You know, they stack release it, trying to get in and out coverage, which they do up top into the boundary. And that's maybe because that's a different body type. That's a tight end that ends up running this deep in route. Down here to the field, it's Tank Dell. And, you know, it ends up being bad leverage with that corner tucked inside. So looks like C.J. Stroud might have even peeked that right off the snap, realized that wasn't his best side. Maybe he feels the safety cheating to that side, and he's going to go back here to the tight end. But just watch his feet. Pop, pop, pop. He's always in a position to throw. Always in a position just to put that front foot down and get rid of the ball. This guy's release is, it's unbelievable how quick he's getting the ball out. Once he decides where he wants to go with the football, man, he's got all that power anchored on that back leg. Feet are bouncing. Just in the event that, man, all of a sudden he gets a defensive lineman on him and he's got to scramble and go make a play. But, man, always in this athletic, ready-to-throw position. Ball gets up and out quickly. Watch this back angle. Right here. Gets the snap, confirms that the safety's cheated to the field. He's going to work the boundary. Eyes, bounce, 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 getting ready. And then anticipation too, just laying this ball. You know, everybody thinks that you got to have this cannon for an arm. This guy does have a cannon for an arm, but this throw is about a 70% throw. Just lay it up and over the backer, right to that spot, midway between the numbers and the hash. Deep in cut, dagger, dig, whatever you want to call it, 15 yards, but to a tight end on a corner. But, man, he trusts it. He confirms that the tight end's cross and face, has a step on it. Good, accurate throw, but, man, watch the feet right here again. Pop, 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 pop. Always in a position to throw. Love that. All right, next play. All right, we motion to empty. Good job sorting out the protection by the offensive line. They end up mugging this left guard gap, hoping that maybe they get this nickel free on the rush, but they end up sorting this thing, picking it up. But this is what I love. CJ's eyes go left. It's really just a left to right read. He feels the backer bail out, but the backer's got no awareness of what's coming from the field. He's got no awareness of what's coming from the three receiver side. CJ feels that. Watch how quickly he gets his body back around, front foot down throw. You cannot throw the ball until you get your front foot down. So foot down throw. Ready? Foot down throw. And he gets that ball out. Slows him up with the throw. Good conservative throw. You know, some may say, oh, he threw it behind him. No. It's a safe throw. He put it on his body just in case this backer who's got his back turned does decide to flip his hips. Boom. Put it on his body. Put it on his body. Especially balls across the middle. Don't leave it high where it can get tipped and intercepted. Man, this is a good, safe throw. Make sure he can secure the catch. Go down. He's not going to take an unnecessary hit. Move the chains. All right, next play here. Man, I love this. 3rd and 10. You know, you shift Tank Dell across in a stack position so you get an off corner. You're just going to run this out cut. You think, hey, we got free access. We're going to get this out cut pretty easy. And this corner plays it as well as you could possibly play it. You know, you're going to get contested throws on 3rd down. DBs are going to be playing them tight. They're going to be playing them physical. But watch the anticipation of this throw. Man, we've talked about footwork. We've talked about quick release. Man, watch the rhythm that he creates right here. Catch, 1, 2, 3. Throw, he's getting hit. But guess what? Like the left guard, we miss at the left guard position, okay? I mean, that's pretty much as free a rush as you can get for a defensive tackle. Just toss this left guard, man, free run at the quarterback, and you still can't get to him if you throw the ball on time. Catch, 1, 2, 3, throw, but watch the anticipation here. When he cuts this ball loose, pause. Tank Dell is just putting that foot in the ground to make this cut with the DB all over him. It's 3rd and 10. But you lay this ball to the sideline. You trust your guy to be where he's supposed to be. Conversion. Feet, rhythm, get the ball out on time. Defense can't be right. All right, next play. So all these walked up linebackers, safeties, you're trying to get kind of a man zone read here with moving the tight end. It's an obvious cover zero. So, right, cover zero, what's that mean? We're basically man-to-man, 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 man-to-man. Everybody else is rushing the quarterback, all right? So you know you've got to get the ball out, right? You don't want to take a sack. You know you're getting a free rusher. You know you're going to get hit. But let's try to find a completion, get the ball into our playmaker's hands so he can go make something happen. Sure enough, man, CJ's eyes are in the right place. He knows we've got a free rusher. Man, 1, 2, 3, you stand in there. Once again, good job by the offensive line of sorting this out. If you are going to have a free rusher blitzing you, let's make him come from the furthest point possible, right? So we're going to take care of these guys, and we're going to let this guy free, okay? Because he's got to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps to get to the quarterback. And by that time, QB's 1, 2, 3, and he's going to get the ball out on time. Watch how this happens. Bang. Shoot, cover zero. Defense thinks they're going to stress you out. QB, man, we yawn at that. All right, next play. I really like this. So, just how effortlessly CJ Stroud throws this football. So, it's a heavy play action. You've got these down the field post and deep cross, which everybody in the league runs off of different action. Most of the time it's off of heavy play action because it takes a while for the play to develop, and you obviously want to buy time for the quarterback. So hard play action sell. CJ coming off this fake, gets set up. First off, what I love is he's on the run, boom, gets his feet set, and how quickly can you get the ball out of your hands? Man, that is a trait that QBs have to develop if they want to play at the next level. How quickly can you get your feet set and get the ball out of your hands when you feel the open space? Because, man, windows close fast, rushers get on you fast, blitzers get on you fast. How quickly can you get the ball out of your hands? Watch it. Bop, bop, bop. Foot down throw, right? We said it earlier. Foot down throw. And when you watch this other angle, watch how effortlessly he just spits this ball out of his hands. Boom, comes off that fake, foot down throw. I mean, this is like pitch and catch in the backyard with your kids, 10 yards away, but he's launching this ball 40 yards. This play here, I mean, you talk about quick release, you talk about, knowing where you want to go with the football. It is the most frustrating thing for a defensive line, a defensive front is, man, you're rushing 4, and they kind of got after him a little bit in this game. Like, it wasn't like CJ Stroud had all day to throw back there. I mean, you've got Reeder here over the left guard. We saw it earlier where he just beat him right now. Here, I mean, this is a really good rush. I mean, the left guard's slowing him up a little bit, but Reeder is on him now. And what's CJ Stroud do? 1, 2, 3. Man, just pauses for a moment, but look at the anticipation. Boom. I mean, this tight end doesn't have his eyes around yet. CJ Stroud feels where the window is. He knows where he wants to throw the ball. He has to get it out quickly. He knows he's going to take a hit. But, man, that ball is up and out. You talk about getting the ball out quick. Foot down throw, up and out. Man, throw the ball with confidence, throw the ball with anticipation, good things happen. All right, next play here. All right, so they're checking to this play, and this I love this play. Everybody runs this. Typically you run it versus man coverage, and what you're trying to do is, man, you're trying to kind of clear this thing out. You got any myriad of routes over here, and you've got this tight end blocking down, acting like he's blocking, hesitates, and then he kind of comes out the backside here. We call this naked Seattle. I think the Seattle Seahawks ran it one time, so we stole the name. But that's what they're running here. They're checking to it. They think it's man. They think they're getting the perfect Seattle look. Nope, they don't. It's 3 deep zone. The corner's dropping off. Backer's dropping off. So instead of panicking, throwing the ball away, CJ said, all right, I could try to make something happen here. And the ability to improvise, and not just improvise and, avoid a negative play or just get a 5-yard completion, but, man, to find an open guy down the field, get a 20-yard completion in a situation like this when, man, you thought you had the perfect play, the perfect trick play. Man, it doesn't work out. Again, throwing across his body, getting the ball out with velocity, with accuracy. This guy's playing every part of the game at a high level. Next play. Some of the best plays you will make as a quarterback end up being a negative on the stat sheet. All right, so what do I mean by that? All right, Texans are trying to run kind of a down the field, long developing play. You can see outside they're basically running these seam go routes, okay? So, man, CJ's 1, 2, 3 big hitch, trying to launch one of these go routes. You got Woods in the middle, as kind of this deep outlet, if you feel this zone, this hole in the zone. But, man, the pass rush is getting on him. He's not really able to set his feet, probably gets his vision blinded a little bit. So, man, he's going to scramble out. And right at this point, man, he could take a sack, right? He could throw the ball to the running back here, but the running back's like 2 yards behind, yard and a half behind the line of scrimmage here, right? So if he completes this ball, this guy gets tackled. That's like a 2-yard loss. So what does he do instead? Man, he's like deciphering this all in split seconds. And he says, I'm going to throw the ball away and live to play another day. So on the stat sheet, that shows up as 0 for 1, hurts your quarterback rating. But, man, this guy just put his team in a better position coming back on the next play, right? Into a more manageable situation than he would have had he taken the sack or just said, I got to get a completion because, it's going to affect my quarterback rating. No, just throw the ball away, live to play another day, put yourself in your offense in the best position to succeed on the next play. Again, some of the best plays you're going to make are going to be plays like that, where you just threw the ball away. You didn't try to force something down the field. So here we come now to the 2-minute drive. The score's tied 27-27. Texans have 1 timeout, 1:33. So I'd say, by only needing a field goal, this situation is conducive to the offense succeeding. But nonetheless, the game's tied. So, you don't want to take unnecessary chances here. You're also thinking about, if we don't get a first down, we're going to give the ball back to Joe Burrow in this high-powered offense to go, potentially come down and kick a field goal on us. So, man, we've got to be disciplined and methodical with the clock. We don't want to score too fast. We're really thinking just field goal. But this first play here, I like the play action. They're trying to get something down the field. CJ, nice pocket movement, steps up, delivers a really accurate ball. Obviously, they don't make the play, but CJ Stroud did everything the way you'd hope he'd do here. Man, poise, composure. The only thing you're telling yourself here is, man, don't take a sack and don't take any unnecessary chances. All right, 2nd and 10, we're good. Come back next play. All right, you can afford to run it. You got plenty of time. Not a ton of yards. So now you're 3rd and 6, 3rd and very manageable. All right, what are you seeing? You're feeling cover 0, but it looks like they might be bailing out of it. Here's what I love, all right? Looks like the clock's ticking down on the play clock. So you see CJ Stroud, hey, come on, center. Let's go, man. Let's get this thing snapped. You're still not sure what the pressure might be because they're all walked up there. Okay, last second you feel, all right, it's zone. But this is one of those where defensively, this is where they play games with you. Hey, they're going to show pressure, they're going to bail, or they're going to act like they're not doing anything, and all of a sudden they're going to bring pressure. So here they are. Man, we're trying to get you sped up in your mind like you got to get rid of it. Man, the play clock's running down. CJ's saying, give me the ball. But then right when the ball is snapped, it's like, all right, take a deep breath. Trust your read. Eyes go right to left. Watch him. He's reading Tank Dell on this out route to the hook inside. He feels numbers, push into the field here. And where's his outlet? Well, he's got this seam backside. What I love is just how decisively he gets back to the seam, knowing that there's going to be an overlap corner. So what does he do with the football? He lays it inside, gives the tight end a nice high ball that he can go get. Obviously, the corner's struggling to get there, but he knows he's going to take a shot in his back or low body. He's able to secure the catch. And now that you've crossed the 50, you're feeling pretty good about your chances of getting in field goal range. But alert for pressure now. Alert that the defense might be more aggressive. They're not. They've been getting pressure on them all day with 4-man rush. They probably felt good with that. But again, I like the composure here. Yes, you're trying to, get one of these out routes, get the ball out of bounds, kind of regroup. maybe hit one of these seams, know it's not open. So what do? Man, just get to the check down, get a positive play. All right, stop the clock. So here we are now, 15 seconds left. They still got their timeout, which is great, man. So critical to be able to salvage a timeout and have that at the end of the game, because it makes it to where you don't have to go out of bounds. You can complete a ball inbounds just like they do here, and you can try to get some yardage, call a timeout. And this is just a great individual effort by the receiver. What I like about CJ is, this looks like this is one of those where you kind of pick a side, right? They've got a good route combination down here. Wood's coming out of the backfield. He's just kind of on this hook, wide route. You're just kind of stressing whatever zone coverage they might have down here. But what I'm thinking CJ Stroud probably feels, because it looks like his eyes are right down the middle of the field to start, is he is just eyeing up this backer right here and feels like if this backer starts cheating at all, right, to the field, then, man, I've got a 2-on-2 matchup right here that I want to take advantage of, okay? So watch his eyes. Looks like he confirms that, man, maybe this backer is wanting to move to the field. He's really playing it pretty even. But, man, tight window throw. You're going to get contested throws, especially at the chains. Tight window throw, great individual effort by the receiver. Man, breaks the tackle, puts him in field goal range. Now gives him an opportunity to basically call the timeout, march your field goal kicker out there, and make the game winner.